Hiya guys, I have to show you this. This is unbelievable. I don't know where they found this guy. I'm positive he's like a map or something like that. You know what a map is? I'm not going to say it on here, but just these answers give me that map kind of vibes, you know. Where they pulled this guy out from, oh, obviously London, some rock somewhere. Of his wee map buddies, I suspect. Yeah, just. I don't even know what to say. We'll play bits and I'll comment, but it's very self evident. Holding your breakfast, people. This guy's. Yeah, he's sick.
I don't think it is wrong on every level. Individuals should be free to pursue their own good in their own way, and that includes the freedom to marry and have children with whoever they want.
Would you include siblings in that?
I would include siblings in that. If you look at the number of birth defects amongst individuals that are father and daughter or brother and sister, it's about.
It's when he. So he thinks it's fine for brothers and sisters to have sexual relationships and children together. It's then he went on to mention father and daughter as well. Normally when a daughter gets pregnant, it's due to being abused by that parent. It's because the father's normally what we call in Britain a nonce, the P word, a nonce, and abusing the child, and it's been going on for years and years and years and years. Brother and sisters. This guy looks like, you know, what are the people called that can't get a girl? I can't get a girl, not even a woman. No, sorry. I'm uncomfortable. What do they call them? It's not a eunuch. It's a. They've got this like word for them. It might come to me. It might come to me. It's acronyms for a person that can't get a woman, and they get frustrated at the rest of the world because they're angry that they can't get someone. Yeah, they can't get a partner, so they're like virgins and they're in their 40s still, and they're so pathetic that they won't even, I don't know, like you could probably go and hire a partner, I guess, an escort or something, and do it that way. But these people are so pathetic that they're too scared the opposite sex. This guy looks like yeah, just look at him. Look at him. Oh, I can't believe like this guy's on national TV with his comb over and big 80s style glasses, saying that it's absolutely fine for brothers and sisters and fathers and daughters to have sexual relationships and kids together. I mean, incest. He's condoning incest. And incest, when it's parental wise, is normally the kid being abused by the parent. What a creep. What a creep. Honestly, I'd seen this on X, and it was just the guy that was zoomed in, and I assumed that this was from the 70s or something. I thought, is this a video for the 70s where people were okay with this crap then? Because this is a big. I don't even understand how this can be even a big debate. They're even speaking about this in our government at the moment, where cousin marriage, and it's normally by like the Pakistani community, where they'll marry their cousin and not their babies that are from cousin marriages are born with really bad birth defects, and yeah, they've got a lot of problems for the rest of their life, and it's just obviously through interbreeding. It's the same with like even dogs, you know, like you interbreed like any species, even like as I say, dogs. The pups will have a lot of health issues. So the same obviously will be said with humans, and they've found this out to be true. Just by looking at statistics, these cousin marriages that are happening in Britain. I mean, these weren't a thing in Britain, and obviously you have other cultures that come in here, and now they're a thing. But the fact that we're debating incest, is incest okay in Britain now? Like what are we doing? What are we doing? We're debating, and we're on TV talking about, is it okay to marry your brother and sister and for your dad and his daughter to have children together? What is happening? This is worse than. I mean, I thought we'd passed peak clown show when the whole men and women's sports and the what was other like peak clown, the COVID nonsense, and oh yeah, and you can't criticize like certain like what was a particular certain community. I'll just say I thought we'd passed like peak clown then, but it seems not. We're driving right over the cliff. The social justice warriors have passed, like they were insane before. Now they've went catatonic. But what he equates us to is absolutely disgusting. Listen to this.
57%. And although you may go, well, that's absolutely terrible, I would note that those individuals wouldn't exist at all if it weren't for these marriages that created them. So they're made no worse off. Sure, the birth defects are bad relative to not having them.
Oh, it's fine if they've got a birth defects, as long as they exist. They wouldn't exist at all. But it doesn't matter if they've got birth defects and disabilities for the rest of their life and they have no quality life, or you know, as long as they exist, and as long as brothers and sisters get to have sex and dads get to have sex with daughters. I mean, you can have sex with whoever you want, and it shouldn't be up to any. Oh God, this is the type of guy that is sleeping with his mum. I'm betting you. Like, maybe he's not one of the people that can't get a woman. This is the kind of guy that's in a relationship with his mum, like sleeps in the same bed as his mum and stuff like that. Allegedly.
But it's better to have those birth defects and exist than to not exist at all. And
But
we're
Charles,
talking here about mental retardation, hernias, cataracts, and cleft
We're not
palates.
talking about
These are
hernias.
bad things for these individuals to have, but they don't make their lives not worth living.
They're a burden on the NHS. And that's a burden
You're
for
quite
the rest
right
of us.
about that. But then so are homosexuals that contract HIV and cost.
So there's what he does there, which is disgraceful. He equates gay people who have sadly contracted AIDS to and not just when you look back at like the history, HIV, sorry, not AIDS, HIV he's talking about. That's because HIV is not full blown AIDS. So HIV, some people got HIV through blood transfusions, but he's equating gay people that have contracted HIV to dads that are sleeping with their daughters, or brothers and sisters that are having sex, and first cousins that are having sex and having children with really awful birth deformities, and he's equating that incest to a gay person. How dare you? And they also done it with white women. They said that it was the NHS in Britain said that women who are having these children, who are having relationships with family members and having kids with these deformities, it's the same as white women having children at age 43. So it's went from white women at 43. They don't put any other racy women in there because they'd get eliminated if they said that, the NHS. But they put white because that's absolutely fine to talk about. It's fine to talk about white people. But now the gays are getting added in there as well. I thought they were a protected group as well. I truly did. I thought, and I know, like the white people, we're not protected group at all. I get a little bit of protection being a woman. If you're a man, you're screwed, eh? If you're a white man, you're screwed. You are down at the bottom of the totem pole. Then it's a white woman and so on and so forth. But I thought that if you remember, especially the Alphabet Mafia, you're in a protected group. But obviously not if you're a gay man. Not if you're a gay man. So this guy here who sleeps with a teddy bear. He's got his wee teddy bear on his bed. Just look at the nick of him. He looks like he's fell out of a 70s porno, doesn't he? This guy here is equating gay men who have got maybe contracted HIV, and as I say, people have contracted HIV with blood transfusions as well, and saying that they're a burden on the NHS, and he's saying that, well, that's the same as like these people that are having kids with family members and who are a drain on the NHS, who's having these kids with they have huge families, 6-7 children, and all the children have birth deformities and really bad ones, some of them, and they're always in the hospital and everything, and that's why they're saying it's a burden on the NHS. And he's saying, yeah, well, so's gay people with HIV. It's not the same. It's not the same, Arthur Scargill. Not the same.
The
Charles,
NHS about
it's quite a
£500 million a year. Yet we don't
a-
ban gay sex, do we? So I don't think by the same...
He even knows the price, how much it is for someone who has HIV in Britain. And he's saying, well, we should ban gay sex. Then, no, it's not the same. It is not the same. These gay people who are, sadly, they've contracted HIV, they're not sleeping with their brothers. Like, they're meeting someone who is from another family. They're not related by blood, you lunatic. These other people are. It's disgusting. It's violent. I cannot imagine. I've got a brother. I cannot imagine. Oh, the thought of it. I shudder to think. And I don't come from like an ugly family or anything like that. You know, like girls have said, like my brother's handsome and stuff. But yeah, no, absolutely not. Ugh. No. I shudder to think that. Even like I had loads of cousins and whatnot growing up. I've got loads of male cousins. Thought of that as well. Absolutely not. Hell no. I even have second cousins who I know. And I wouldn't. This guy here is sanctioning father and daughters and brothers and sisters. Yeah, just go for it. And if you get criticised for it, just here's a little zinger for them. Tell them, well, it's just the same as homosexual men sleeping with each other and getting HIV. Oh, Christ. These people. Where's this guy being found? A rock?
Reasoning, you can argue that cousin marriage or indeed sibling marriage can be banned either.
Charles, I do think it's quite a strange moral argument to use, because
He had
you're
no
essentially saying
morals.
that it doesn't matter how you bring a child into the world. I mean, you could use that argument for some pretty horrendous practices that totalitarian regimes use. And isn't it true that societies for centuries and millennia, actually, have had very strong rules against incest for exactly the reason that it has a very high chance of producing children with catastrophic disadvantages and disabilities. So I do think it's quite a strange moral argument to make that actually, well, at least these children exist, when actually culture for millennia have banned this for good reason.
Well, disadvantages compared to what state? These individuals wouldn't have
See him
existed.
there. He's getting he got angry there. His mask slipped a little there. His eyes went up, and he was like, oh, he got a bit angry there. He doesn't like to be told that you can't sleep with your family members. Oh dear, don't let this get... This is the kind of guy, I swear to God, that, like, slept with his mum till he's in his 30s. I mean, he probably is only in his... I bet you... I wouldn't even be shocked if this guy was 30, you know. He looks about... Oh... This is the kind of guy that you phone the RSPCA and alert them if he's got pets. This is the kind of guy that, if you see him with a dog, a goat, or a sheep, phone the RSPCA. Oh, gosh. I cannot believe we're debating. This is a subject on British news and in our government right now. There's nothing to do with the fact that we're the doomsday clock is at literally 60 seconds to midnight, the closest it's been ever to nuclear war. Nothing about that. They're not talking about issues that are important to Brits at the moment. The cost of living, the high energy prices, the fact that 4,000 of our older generation could die this winter because they can't afford heating. No, nothing to do with that. Absolutely nothing. What we're discussing is if it's okay to have sex with your relatives. If it's okay to become a hillbilly. I don't know. Oh dear. I have to go, like, I can't even listen to this guy anymore. Oh, what a state he is. What a state. Alright, love you guys. Bye.